What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the retold action. I got so close to saying Titans action then, but I stopped myself because we're in something very special here. Spawning in the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is Mito. His opponent today, we are following Kimo around to start this one off. He is playing as Ra and is in the red color. It looks like he's going in with these berries here. I'm still a little bit confused about what Kimo's thought process is. He's got some really nice hunt over here, but he's going on to the berries first and foremost. Yeah. Berries have got a slower gather rate than chicken do. So berries are actually your worst form of food to start this game off. This is the first thing I looked at when I opened the game up was the gather rates on food. And basically it goes hunt, it goes herdables, and then it goes berries. Herdables are also chickens. So chickens and the goats are your herdables here. Nonetheless, we'll see how things are going to go here for Kimo. Mito, on the other hand, you can actually see he's already got himself out his first dwarf. He's got an ox cart out. One of the big changes with Norse is that they build ox carts now from their villages instead of out of their town centers. What does this actually mean? Basically, it means that there's no reason to be long distance mining anymore. You don't want to do this. Just build the ox cart. It takes 20 seconds roughly. I think it's 20 seconds. Maybe it's 14 seconds. I'm actually gonna lock in 14 seconds. I think it's 14 seconds because that's what the storehouse is. So anyways, regardless, then you're gonna start chopping that wood down. So you're going to recoup all of this idle time from your villagers walking back and forth here. So that's going to be a really small efficiency for Norse. Just build your ox carts as soon as you can. No need for any sort of walking time, unless there is a very specific reason for you to need those extra 100 resources at that point in the game. Not sure exactly what those reasons could be at the moment. Potentially, maybe you want to get yourself out early husbandry, or you want to get yourself out early hand axe, or you want to get yourself out early pickaxe. Can't really see many other reasons for it at this point. Anyways, that might change here moving forward, but we'll see how things are going to go. Kimo, on the other side of the map here, he's got himself his monument to the villagers here, and he's going to be empowering it. This is a really cool new feature for Ra. And basically what it does is it allows Ra to empower everything in the area of this monument. So Kimo hits his lumber camp, Kimo hits his mining camp, Kimo hits his town center. He also hits this tower here, which is actually kind of huge because I'm pretty sure this doubles your arrow fire out of these. So what I'm going to expect here from Kimo moving forward with these sorts of monuments is if he's going to go for like a fast classical fight, probably going to build a monument with those barracks to kind of speed train everything out, build them up really quickly. If he's going to go for a heroic age and start building a Migdol, he's going to have a monument down so he can empower both the mining camp, the Migdol, and also getting the extra favor from that monument boost as well. Don't forget that. You can see here it's going 0.12 favor a second, which I believe is double as fast as what you would normally get from this one at 0.06. Is that right? I can't remember. 0.1? What is it? I actually don't know. I don't know if this is normal or not at 0.12. Not 100% sure. They may have changed the monument gather rates. Don't know. Anyways, let's jump back over to Mito. Is he advancing? Yes, he is. He's going up through 4 SETI to kick this game off as he's going to be dropping himself down. A great hall. This is one of the new buildings for Norse. It produces Hussar, raiding cavalry, and this unit. No, does it build a berserk? Hussar, raiding cavalry. I only know those two. I think it also builds the new ranged hero for Norse as well, but you can only get that one a little bit later, I believe. So we'll see how things are going to go. As Kimo did get himself a couple of relics here. He's got himself the Thundercloud Shawl, as we are seeing a little bit of harassment now onto the buildings of Kimo. He's got himself the Thundercloud Shawl, which is going to increase his vulnerability to pierce attacks, giving him a little bit more effective HP against pierce. And then also the Nose of the Sphinx here, giving that extra 15% building hit points here. Absolutely huge. Thank you for the raiding party. Blade, appreciate you, my friend. Hope your stream went really, really well. But Kimo under some pressure yet again. He also goes for another very, very late advance time. He's going through Tar. I imagine he's going to be getting himself that Shadoof upgrade. He wants to go for some fast farms here, but he's under pressure here from Mito to start this game off in a big way. Mito has got himself the double buildings here. He's making himself basically pure Herser to kick this game off. This is reminiscent of old Loki here. Loki does spawn myth units with his Herser, and I believe you can also work towards spawning myth units as well with other military units from Loki as well. It's not just the Herser, so you don't need to go mass Herser with Loki anymore. Yes, the Herser are better at it, but they don't really work towards it. As we see the tower goes down, that Wadjet here, it's actually getting a significant amount of damage done at the moment. How does this unit work? I'm not actually sure how this one works. It does poison damage, it seems, but it's still getting a minus... It's giving a 25%... No, wait. Is that a 75% reduction in damage versus heroes? I think it is. I think it does next to no damage. It's 10% for human and 50% for her. So there we go. As we see Kimo sneaking up a town center on this side. Mito, he does spot it, but he's too late to deny it for the time being. But does this matter or not? This town center, if we take a look at it, it's actually quite strong here. Wait, did Kimo get it? It's actually quite strong. Kimo does have the Nose of the Sphinx. So I believe the town center is normally at 2400 HP. But with that relic, this town center gets a little bit closer to the Titan stats. So maybe this game is going to play out a little bit similar to Titans or something like that. But we'll see how it's going to go as Mito is going for the full dwarf strat that we are so used to. The strats still work, ladies and gentlemen. The strats still work as we see an armory coming down for Mito. He's cut all production at the moment and he is going to be going to the heroic age. I'm going to assume he's going to be going through Bragi because why would you go for anything else? Njord is an option here for the Loki play. You can go for Njord. You get Walking Woods really, really strong. You also get the Mountain Giants out, which can bash down buildings really, really quickly. We'll see how things are going to go here for Kimo. He has looked like he has not... Did he cast Rain? I can't exactly tell. No, he has cast Rain already. So 30 seconds remaining on that one to cast it again. It is relatively cheap to get that cast off. And it doesn't look like Kimo... Oh, it is. Okay, Kimo is advancing to the next age. And he's going to be going through Sekhmet. And look at the house spam here from Kimo. He doesn't even care about his base. There's no houses around the towers. He just wants to get everything up as fast as he can. We see a barracks coming down from Kimo at the moment here. As Mito starting to move forward. He has clicked up and he has picked Bragi. No surprises here. This is some old school strats coming in as we see a raiding cavalry started here. You can build raiding cavalry out of the Great Hall. But Mito, he needs to spend those resources here and get this timing working out. That being said, maybe he does it. Maybe he doesn't need to hit a timing here. He just needs to wait for Kimo's gold to run out because Kimo, he's built himself 10 farms. Over here, he's built himself 9 farms. That's 19 farms total. That's a lot of gold down the drain in terms of farms. He does give himself the Scarab out, so he might try and do a cheeky with that Scarab. We'll see how he's going to go. But also, Kimo needs to get himself out a Migdol Stronghold here as soon as he can. Another thing here, it looks like Kimo has queued up a whole bunch of villagers in his town center. There is villager auto queue in Age Mythology Retold. We were all concerned about whether or not there'd be auto queue in this game, but there is villager auto queue. All you got to do is right click on the villager you want to auto queue, the villager type you want to auto queue, or hit Alt and hit the hotkey to start that one up. There is, however, no military auto queue. That one gets turned on in the custom games if you want it. And it works the same way, I believe, as Villager auto queue if you do turn it on. As we do see a Migdol Stronghold coming up here for Kimo as the units are coming through. We have one Spearman out, a handful of Axemen out here as well. There's no upgrades on them. The Pharaoh is going to get targeted down here as the Villager's turning around. Kimo is in a very, very difficult spot here as the Flaming Weapons comes in. The Migdol Stronghold finishes off. Kimo can utilize himself that Shifting Sands if he so chooses to retreat away from this one, but he is deciding to take this fight with those Axemen. They've got a ×4 bonus against the Hersir, so they will take them down very, very quickly as we're starting to see some Chariot Archers coming out of this one, but the Migdol Stronghold is going down. That Battle Ball, with the help of those Hersir, do manage to take that out as the Scarab coming through. That's going to take some damage as well, and Kimo needs to retreat back into his main base as the Scarab dies, deals a whole bunch of splash damage on that death, but everything else back to the main base, and the Flaming Weapons will be done with now as Mito, he's got full control of the map. He's walled off the top. He's got that gold starve started. He's got down the bottom the Troll waiting on that bottom gold mine here. Kimo has got just a tiny bit of gold left here in his main base. Does he have a market anywhere coming through so he can maybe start trading? There is a lot of food in the bank here for Kimo as well to trade for gold to keep himself going in this game. But we're also seeing now Mito, he's starting to build those Jarls. You can get, that's another unit there coming out. There's the Goaty coming out of the Great Hall as well, the ranged hero to help out. Those Battle Boar are so strong as well. Look at all that HP and stats and power here. Kimo needs to basically get himself a whole bunch of gold in, which he can't mine, but he needs to get a whole bunch of gold in to build himself some priests to actually take out those Battle Boars. Just having a Pharaoh here, that's going to help, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be very easy for the Norse Mito to take that lone Pharaoh out, as we do see a priest coming in over on this position. The Troll is sitting here, gets one villager kill, or almost a villager kill here, as all those villagers are going to be getting cleaned up very quickly. Kimo not paying attention on that one, and as he's under a lot of pressure here. But we'll see how things are going to go as another barracks is coming up, and Mito is going to be on the warpath here, ready to move down and get some damage onto this bottom location. In fact, it looks like he doesn't even need to go down there. If he does send his entire army over there, Kimo can retreat and he can potentially move forward and shank down those walls with his villagers. So he's just going to send a handful of Hersir down here, and Kimo, he is going to be going for the shank. Does he have himself? He does have himself Skin of the Rhino here, so those villagers are going to be very, very strong to get this the shank down. But the Hersir move over here, and they're going to start enjoying this as we see the second rain coming in for Kimo. Does he have that market? Yes, he does. He can sell food for gold for a little bit here. Villager differential is starting to get a little bit out of control, though, at the moment for Mito. It is 50 villagers for Kimo to 31 villagers for Mito. So Mito needs to be a little bit more worried about there's maybe a town center, maybe a heroic age. The fact of the matter is here, if Mito cannot get this gold staff 100% complete, then Kimo is just going to bust out of here, and he can sell for a little bit. I'm not sure what the actual trade rate is because I don't get to see it. There's still a beta, so there's still going to be features missing, but I can't see what the trade rate is, but it's going to be going down. We do see that Kimo at the moment, he's on the gold mine. He doesn't have any gold in the bank. He could sell a whole bunch and put another Migdol up at the moment. So we do have a very, very big mountain giant spawn here for Mito, as the Spearman sitting on the front here, waiting, watching, dreaming. And now we see Kimo, he's ready to put some pressure onto Mito, who looks like he's about to be the one getting gold starved with all the priests out, all the axemen out. And we've seen this time and time again, Norse against Egyptian, those Axeman Spearman combos here against the Norse can be very, very strong, as the Dwarves going to be retreating back into the main base here onto this position here as well. We do see those Jarls here trying to take this fight. They do take out the Axeman really, really easily. Great micro here from Mito, trying to get as much value as he possibly can, as Kimo targeting down the sentry tower for the time being. There is another gold mine down the bottom here that Mito could potentially sneak, but now Kimo, he's in the driver's seat. He's got a huge advantage that is mustered already, and this is all from that early town center that he's managed to get. Even though he's lost a lot of villagers in this game, it hasn't mattered because Mito just could not keep control of the map, and the resources just come in a little bit too much here for Mito to deal with. But Kimo here, with this push, trying to keep Mito off gold mines. You can see the Ra scouting is still atrocious. He's got half the map in black. Mito could be on anything at the moment for all Kimo knows. Mito could be on 4 town centers here for all Kimo knows at the moment. But we know that he's not. We know that Mito is in a little bit of a difficult position here. He is sending those dwarves down to the bottom side of the map. And here's the thing. Kimo could just stay underneath all of these military buildings here. So what Mito needs to do if he wants to try and fight this one back is we do see the game there. He's going to tap out at the moment. But he could garrison those units into the Great Hall, right-clicking on each of them and onto the temple, and that would get him enough units to kind of pop out and fight. But if you just keep on trickling them out one by one, it's never going to work. Kimo gets his win here against Mito. Great pressure from Mito here, but in the end, it seems the Ra from Kimo just that little bit too strong for Mito in this one. GG, well played. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you take a quick look at the post game, you will see this timeline of resources collected. It was close, and then Kimo just bonks up just because his civilian units just got so far in front. If you are on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.